Walk around the compound, see some tigers. Hi. Let's get the light a little bit better. The light levels. There we go. Hello. Oh, you know, when you got those shadows and you got bright lights, you zoom in, you can see things. When you zoom out, you can't see nothing because everything is just, there's contrasts and all of that stuff. Would have thought by now she would have done something, but I guess not. Do we have to go over to you? Do I have to do everything? Oh my gosh, Z-Pants. Z-Pants, hi BeeBee. I stink, oh my gosh, I know. Wants to eat Mr. Stanks. Hi. Hi, Sugar Pie. Aw. Come here, friend. I would like to sink my teeth into you. It's what besties do. I don't think Poopy's believing it. I don't think he's quite tracking on what you're throwing out. I think he's wise to your ways. Oh. Hi, Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo. Can we be friends? No. Oh, okay. Oh. You know, if you haven't already subscribed to the BigCatDerek YouTube channel, go ahead and just hit that subscribe button. Is that better? Is that better, Micah? Is that good enough for you? Micah's like, I never made it a thing, like a requirement. Why are you yelling at me? Oh, yeah, that's right, my mistake. Hi, Puppas. Hi. You don't get a lot of the walk around the compound webcast time. You don't. You don't. You're very pretty. Hi, Sugar Pie. Oh my gosh, you just peeing on everything. Flip, flip, flip. Flip, flip, flip. Any more pee? There we go. Oh, she had Miss Hot Breath over here, afraid of lightning last night, trying to keep me awake. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There were thunderstorms happening. We had some pretty strong frontal boundary activity happening late last night. Yeah, I know, right? And she's like, I know, I was out in it. And well, meh, meh, meh. And the dogs were, of course, upset, like Poopy and Puppas are just like, ah, thunder, lightning, very, pooping. It's very frightening. Center for Animal Research and Education, carerescuetexas.com. There you go. But Heidi had to take care of dogs. She had to take care of dogs, and she's like, hi, JD. There's JD over there, and he's getting followed by the, he's escorting the brave Miss Baggy. He's escorting her. Yeah, no, he's running security detail on her. Of course, Baggy, Alex, just, so many people are challenging Miss Baggy now ever since the exhibition round between her and Noe. She had to hire some extra security, so that's what JD's doing. But Heidi's like, she woke me up. Well, I was like in a dead sleep. We fell asleep on the couch in the living room. We were watching some of that television there. And she woke me up. I was like in the middle of a REM cycle. And she's just like, honey, it's getting closer, and there's one of these things. She has, okay, now, she's not a meteorologist, even though she, like, tries to talk about, like, oh, there's a vortex, and there's things, and I know stuff about weather, and I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, I am an actual meteorologist. And she tries to talk about this, she tries to talk about the Bridgeport vortex, basically saying, like, yo, like, there's, well, you know, whenever we have, like, a large-scale weather pattern move through, there's, like, it breaks apart when it gets close to this area. And I'm like, that has no basis in reality, honey. You're only focusing on the times where the weather actually doesn't hit. It's It's a level of confirmation bias. That's what you're employing. That's your, hi. Oh my gosh, are you smooching on, are you smooching on your bear? Oh, that's not exactly smooching, but I think it's kind of affectionate. She's like, yes, I bite. I bite my boyfriends. Anyone else bite their boyfriends? / husbands? Anyone else out there? I'm sure that there's going to be a couple of you that say, I do. I go ums, noms, noms. Especially when they're trying to sleep. And I'm like, what are you doing? Munch. And then the guy's like, oh, leave me alone. Heidi does stuff like that. She waits until I'm like getting ready to fall asleep, and then she'll just start just poking at my face and like, what are you doing? And I'm like, leave me alone. What? I'm not doing anything bad. Look at her. Look at, she's pretty cute. She's pretty cute. But anyway, Heidi woke me up, middle of the dead sleep, because she has like a, a less than, quality radar application on her phone. And it gives out different things like false alarms about, certain radar signatures. Now, I've got the Pro Premium radar stuff on my phone. And she saw some stuff like, oh, it's saying like rotation and stuff. Oh my gosh. And she wakes me up like, can you look? And I looked at it, I'm like, it's fine. just, yeah, it's good. We're good. We're fine. But then she's still, hi, I'm not coming together. I'm not trying to take bear. I'm not trying to take your bear. Anyway, she had to go and like, okay, well, dogs are freaking out. Can you lay with Zara in the sunroom while I take care of Poopy and Puppas inside the bedroom? So I'm like, okay. And then Puppas like gets up, and Zara's fine. She was just conked out. Didn't just lightning, stuff like that, wind. And she's like, I don't even care. Like, there's a constant storm inside of my brain. This is nothing. This is relaxing music. But of course, like, I'm trying to fall asleep on the couch inside the sunroom, and Puppas is like right next to my face, just hot dog breath. She's like, I'm so nervous at the lightning. Is there something that maybe you could do about that? And I'm trying to sleep, and I'm like, Puppas, holy crap. Hi, Mr. Man. Hi, bud. So sleep's great. That's great. I had a long week. Long week, late nights, and early mornings, and just a lot of physical activity. And like last night, going into this morning, was actually like the first time that I got to actually kind of sleep, get like some good REM cycles. I was able to wake up sans alarm, circle/alarm for the first time, and I can't remember. And there's some neat things that happen with that. But first, hold on. Wait a minute. Like, are you trying to sneak up on me? Even though like there's nothing in between me and you, the field of vision is clear. There's nothing. You're still gonna try, aren't you? Like, well, I'm in the shadows, so therefore I'm hidden. First off, hello all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hi. Hi, Pants. Hi, Pants of Craziness. How are you? Yeah, good girl. Oh, we've got a little bit more over here. Oh, where's Shanti? Hi, baby. Hi, BeeBees. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, sweetie pie. Hi, sugar lips. Oh, but there's some fantastic things that happen with sleep when you actually finally do get some good sleep. That's why it's so important. Oh, just both for your cognitive abilities and for your brain health. For your physical health, there's certain things that happen through like deep, undisturbed, restful sleep, non-chemically induced sleep. You're like, oh yeah, no, I just like take a few things to just help me, just knock right out. I'm like, that doesn't count. Your brain doesn't do the things that it needs to do. It sends messages to your body like, hey, all right, send out the construction crew. We got to repair these roads. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. So when you sleep, that's what happens. There's a lot of times if you have like just long periods of time where you're not getting the best sleep and you're having to do a lot of thinking and you're having to do a lot of activity, a lot of motion, movement and whatnot. And then there's that one day, maybe, I mean, it might be a few weeks, you get that one day of sleep, you just wake up, you feel like a bowl of pudding, just, oh my God, tapioca, It's one of the best. It's one of the best feelings ever. Isn't that right, Solano? He's like, I'm feeling pretty tapioca-y right now. He is. He gets it. He's feeling it. I think I saw a little bit of schmutz on my screen. Possibly. There we go. So yeah, that was me this morning. Bobby! Bobby! But that was good. That was good. And sometimes you just need that one bit of good sleep, and then you're able to kind of really just go all out for the next week. It gives you that energy. It gives you that fuel. The fuel. So I'm happy I got that. Hi, baby. Sess. Sess. No, she's like, where are you? Hi. Hi, baby. Hi. How beautiful. Hi. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if the microphone was able to pick that up. Barely perceptible squeak, but it was there. It was there. Quite possibly the faintest squeak in all of Walk Around the Compound webcast history. History has been made here today, folks. History has been made. Alert the press. Alert the press. Okay. Oh, going back to Miss Zara, going back to Miss Z Pants. She got some horsey meat for the first time yesterday. And that was pretty cool. That was a big day. That was a big step. And oh my gosh, she was so crazy. She was so crazy. She's like, oh my gosh, this hits all of those instinctual buttons. I didn't know I needed this in my life. The smell, the taste, the texture, oh, the sounds, the ripping of the flesh. My life has been completed. My name is Zara. My life lacked meaning up until this point, but now I find that my soul has been fulfilled. And I will say, it's one of the most important elements of this entire facility's enrichment program is the feeding of holistic means. Them body parts. And it's able to hit upon all of those bells and whistles and doodads that are so important to the mental well-being of lions and tigers. Papa, the sun moved. I think you were in the shade I'll bet like maybe 45 minutes ago, covering your face. And now you're like, what? What is this? I am gonna give this place a very poor rating on Yelp. They don't know how to control their shadows appropriately. Oh, my mistake. I'm so sorry, Mr. Contemplate. We'll go up there and put some new panels on the roof right away. Right away, sir. See that you do. See that you do. Because I'm not moving. Oh. Look at him. Yep, he got himself a horsey yesterday, too. It was the day of horsies. Let's see. Rain Weather Naders. Zara Red Meat. Oh, art. The BeeBee and the Tigi art that I asked on one of the, was it the last one or was it the one before that, where I was asking folks to draw some BeeBee Tigi art that was kind of revolving around, you know, that the outsiders, the greasers, and the socias, or maybe the swag bros and the goths kind of thing. And there was a couple people who gave some pretty awesome submissions. The first one is from @DairyDums on Twitter. @DairyDums on the Twitter. Look at that, that's pretty cute, isn't it? That's pretty cute. Meat Pete is also pretty cute. In her pot. See, it's becoming more and more, you know, it's becoming more and more socially acceptable for tigers to be on pot. There's a bunch of states that are currently making it legal. They're decriminalizing, you know, tiger pot consumption, which is a good thing. I think it's a really progressive kind of move. I think it's a good thing. And then the next one that I saw was @MarysArt on Instagram. Look at that. Look at that one. Ah, it's pretty good, right? So @DairyDums on Twitter and @MarysArt on Instagram. Thank you so much for submitting your BeeBee Tigi art. If there was anyone else that already had done some of that art and I haven't seen it, I mean, just, you know, try to message me, try to hit me up on some of those different things. I eventually get around to seeing it. And sometimes it's like if there's other people, other Pride members who actually see this stuff, they go. I think that even Mary's art, like what she did was make a comment on one of my videos. Someone else in the Pride went to her account, looked at it, and then messaged me. I'm like, Derek, you got to see this. So I'm like, oh, and then I went and saw it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah. So if you did do something, but maybe I didn't share it on any of the other stuff, then yeah, no, keep on trying. Keep on trying to hit me up, to message. It was feed day yesterday, so we got a few sleepy kitties. A few sleepy kitties. So, you know, I have to apologize. I have to apologize for the lack of activity. They know that it's webcast time. And, well, quite frankly, some of these animals, they aren't quite the performers that we would hope and expect them to be. Oh, look at you. Hi, Layla. Hi, pretty girl. You having a good day? Oh, it feels so good outside, doesn't it? I mean, it's one of those things where the sun is nice and warm, but the air is nice and cool. Perfect. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Very nice. And capture. Dang it, I missed it. Ah, crap. Can you yawn again, please? It's like, nope. You missed it. Okay, everyone try to yawn. Everyone yawn at your screen. That didn't work. That didn't work. Stink. Oh well. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Tune in for another exciting episode of Walk Around the Compound Webcast with your host, Robert Stack. I said that I was going to talk about that Babymetal band on one of the previous ones, but I never did get around to that. So, let's talk about it right now. I love it. I love it. I really do. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic concept. I consider it a new genre of music. For those of you that don't know, Babymetal, it's a Japanese concept band where they basically take like Japanese teen girl pop music, and then they pin. Gotta put the pin back in. Pin fell out. Sometimes these things happen. Japanese teen girl pop, and then they mixed it with heavy metal. Various forms of heavy metal. And, of course, oh, Rasa, come over, baby. Come over here. Rasa, Rasa. Rasa, Rasa, Rasa. Which side, right or left? Right or left? I think left. Yep, hey, I won. But, I've watched some of their videos, and at first it's like, oh, okay, well, this is kind of like an interesting novelty. And then but the thing is, like, they kept the concept going, and look, don't get me wrong, it's a produced thing. There are people that basically said, just like, all right, let's see if we can, there's people in boardrooms that are kind of coming together and saying, like, let's see if we can kind of turn this into a thing. But it's also like they realize, like, this whole concept has to be predicated on like legit talent. So they employ some of the best heavy metal songwriters, you know, and some of the most successful EDM, like electronic music type people, and those are the people that are kind of writing their compositions. And then they recruited these like teen girl pop sensation type people, and yeah, it's this fusion of these really kind of interesting sounds, and they're just ridiculously catchy, and they've caught the attention of like a ton of like actual like legit metal people. I mean, they've performed on stage with you know, what's his face from Judas Priest, and they've opened up for like Metallica. Like Corey from Slipknot has said this, like, I am actually kind of a Babymetal fan because his son got him into it, and he's like, this is actually pretty cool. It's just the amount of like the energy and the happiness that it brings out in people. That's like music is supposed to make you feel something. Like, oh, it's like produced, and it's not even like people, you know, it's just metal. You're supposed to like be like some guys that are kind of like, you know, cranking out some of your music and instrumentation like in the garage and stuff like that. And I'm like, sure, there's been a lot of really great and awesome bits of music, but what's to say that you can't have a large-scale collaborative effort come together that is produced heavily by a number of people? And what's to say that that still doesn't possess a great degree of artistic merit? I honestly, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with them. Hi, bud. How you feeling? Yeah, capture. I got those ones. I got those teeths made up for Layla's. But they had a single. It was called like Gimme Chocolate. That was the first one I ever saw, and I'm like, this is crazy. And then, of course, you just kind of look more into it, and I'm like, I actually kind of like this. I actually kind of don't tell my friends. It's like I'm actually like tapping now to the point like I bought their last album, and I'm like legitimately I'm in my car just like listening to it, and like, you know, I don't know the lyrics, but I got the feeling, oh, their song Karate is fantastic. That music video is beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's a lot of the stuff is, I guess, like a lot of their music is about, it's about togetherness and friendship and positivity. It's actually, yeah. And it's like they have what is their concept? Like they're inspired to perform by the fox god, you know, the kitsune kind of thing, and that's kind of their shtick, you know. Like we were instructed by the fox god to create this band and bring people together with our music, and it's like it's fantastic, great. You know, it kind of adds that divine kind of supernatural element into it. You know, it's fun for the performance art, which I just think is fantastic. And the the metal is actually good. And a lot of their songs actually go through. They have a lot of compositions from many different types of metal, because there's speed metal and there's thrash metal. I mean, the guys, they've done collaborations with Dragon Force. They've opened, like I've said, they've opened up for like Rob Zombie and everything. And Viking metal, they've done Viking metal songs, death metal, and then of course you got the metal peers like, it's not real metal, it's not it's only the metal that I like is real metal. And it's like, oh my gosh, okay, alright, only the things that I like, it has musical integrity, okay, sure. How about people just like it and it makes people feel good? How about that? How about that? So yeah, I'm a fan. I go into music loops where I get into something just pretty heavy for like 2 to 3 weeks. I just try to absorb as much of it as possible, and then I move on to the next thing. You know, whatever that next thing might be, as far as, you know, my musical tastes are concerned. But just watching their live performances and just being just like, but it's also just like, oh my gosh, like the stage show, the choreography is really awesome. The actual, like the musical compositions are really just interesting and complex. And I mean, it's like this whole kind of package kind of thing. And it's just like, it's very, very cool. Like I said, a bunch of artistically minded people have come together to create this whole kind of concept. Which, again, some people might be like, it takes away from the integrity of these people. No, I don't think so. It's like, if you're going to be, like if they make movies, like when you make a movie, or if you make like a stage play or a musical or whatever, those types of things require the inputs from so many different people, like that are artistically minded, that are photography minded, that are musically minded, and all that stuff. At the end of a movie, you see the credits, and they roll all of these names. So many different people that had to come together to create that bit of art. And it is art. Even the mega motion picture block, but yeah, that's absolutely art. So why can't you just approach music in a similar fashion? That's the draw that I got from that whole the baby metal phenomenon, which is sweeping the world. Gonna go see the BeeBees, the best boys in the world, the best boys in the world, better than the smelly teagies, better than them by far. Obviously they're a lot more well-dressed. I mean, as the art would indicate, I mean, you know, they seem to just kind of, they come from, you know, well-to-do families and pillars of their community. I mean, it looks like they've got good grades and they're very kind of civically minded. Just good gentlemen. That's, I think, what and I'm happy that was brought about in the artistic renditions. So, thank you very much to I'm gonna pull out my paper. Mary's Art and Dairy Dums, you know, for that. And then of course, on the flip side, you've got the ne'er-do-wells, the scandalous Teagies, troublemakers. They probably have had a number of run-ins with the law. Rule breakers and scallywags. The Teagies. Not part of polite society. I believe that was also captured very well in the art. So yeah. I mean, I think that you know, at the end of the day, it's pretty easy to come to the conclusion over kind of who is better out of the two boys. I mean, which ones would you rather, you know, coming home to date your daughters? You know, that's kind of the way you got to look at it. There you go. I think that answers that question pretty well. Obviously, some leather-clad, just troublemaking scoundrel rolling up to the house and going like, beep, beep, like, get on, babe. And I'll be like, you're not going out with him? That's of course why the BeeBees they're better. You know? BeeBees are probably going to be the, they're going to be the members of the country club, and the Teagies are going to be the, like the caddies. It's like you are really trying to widen that divide, aren't you? You know? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. What? I don't know. Hi, bud. Anywho, I think that's a good place to stop. Hashtag Dorbist Award in the comment section. As always, if you want, you can go and subscribe for the Patreon. There are fancy casts being put up there every week. I think I'm gonna put them up on Saturdays for the most part. Again, it's only a $1 per month subscription to that service. And what else is going on? That's about it. Thank you for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. I will talk to you folks later. Okay, bye-bye.